a clump of iris that have gotten out of control. I'm going to dig them out and I'm going to divide them. I'm going to show you how to do that. So let me get my trusty shovel and we'll get started. Good morning, my name is Rich and welcome to Rich's World. Basically you want to get the excess dirt off, and you can see these things grow in the worst of soil. So I'll probably amend the soil when I put them back in. But at the moment you want to get them out, and you can see they come up in clumps. And I will take them to a shadier area once I get them all out and start dividing them. It's like anything else in the garden. It's not hard, it's just the doing. Probably what I'll do is once they're ready to be replanted, I'll come out here, throw some good soil down, rototill it, and then I'll put the bulbs back in. Iris during the Crusades was a bulb that they would put in their pocket and take with them, and if someone would pass away, they'd plant the iris. This can be dry for a very long time, so you can dig them up today. You can sort through them and cut out the pieces you don't want, keep the ones you do want, and you don't have to plant them right away. You could wait a couple of days. So it doesn't have to be a one-day thing. So I'm going to do it today. So now at one time I had bought a very expensive German bearded white iris. Beautiful. One of the most beautiful irises I ever had. And it was prolific. And I had it all over the garden. And one year there was a Dutch Irish bulb blight. Boars got into them because I hadn't dug them up. You really need to dig them up about every 4 years and divide them and get the main bulb out. And I'll show you that in a little bit. And if you don't, you can have problems. I lost all of them. Now, some of the new irises are absolutely beautiful. They'll bloom twice a year. They're sturdy. But you can't bring them in the house because they have a nasty odor, some of them. You have to give up something. Sometimes the ones that smell nice are not as large or older varieties. So there's so many wonderful varieties out there now. This variety I had gotten from an Amish farmer here in Lancaster County for a couple dollars. I didn't know what I was getting. They are the most beautiful dark and light blue combination. They're absolutely beautiful. So I don't want to lose them. You see how they get these big clumps? Oh. Okay, today's a warm day. My suggestion is to do this early in the morning or late in the evening on a warm day. It's a good time to do it right now. It's the middle of August, and it'll give the plant time to grow roots before winter. So, although iris are very hardy. So now I have one little clump, and what I'm going to do is take the dirt off of it. And I don't mind if the dirt gets in this area. And some people take a hose and hit it with water, which is not a bad idea. I might do that. Okay, here you go. Now, there's 4 plants here, and all of them look healthy. So I'm going to plant this, make a little fan, and that's ready to be planted. This is a little one. This is in really good shape, so I don't have to do much to that. Now, I'm going to get another clump out, and it'll be a little different because it'll be a big clump. You want to look and see. Now see, this is mushy. That means it's a little diseased. I'm going to cut that off. And it's perfect to plant. It's a little plant. Now, I'm going to show you something different. Here's a big clump. Pull it apart. They will pull apart fairly easy. Okay, now see, this is the main, the mother cell. And these have grown off of it. You want to separate them from that. And you have to snap them to do it. And this, you want to get rid of this one. This is the old original bulb. Although it looks good, I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm still going to get rid of it. And you want to, where the fans are, you want to check these bulbs and make sure there are no bore holes in them. And you have another iris. This iris will produce 3 to 5 more iris. So, and it'll be beautiful next spring. Same thing here. Now this is mushy, so you want to cut that off. Now a lot of people, and sometimes I do this, once I get them all ready to go, I might get a little water with bleach in it, just a couple of drops of bleach in a cup of water, maybe 2 drops, eyedropper. A couple of drops of bleach in a couple of cups of water, a bowl of water. And you want to dip them in. Just dip them in and take it out. You also, if you don't want to do that, when you go to rototill, now this is a really good shape, this bulb. You can put some soil on top of your soil, sprinkle 7 on top of your soil, and rototill it. And you're good to go. They are very hardy. This is a very hardy plant. Now, I know one person, I haven't done it, takes them and puts them in pots, big pots off the patio, and they do great. And they come up year after year, and on the 4th year, you need to pull them out and divide them. But you can have perennial iris in pots on your patio if you want to do that. Sedum is another thing you can do in pots. Daylilies. There's quite a few things that you can do in pots. And that way, every spring, you're not filling those pots. They're already ready to go for a couple of years. And you have a wonderful thing going on there. So basically, this is what you do. You go through and you look at them. And if they're mushy or if they have holes in them, you want to get rid of them. And you don't want to put them on your mulch pile. You want to get rid of them. You don't want to put those bad bulbs anywhere where disease can spread. And you just want to feel them. Now see, this has a borehole in it. So I'm going to just not take that one. See this worm that's coming out of the iris? You want to get rid of that iris. And I am definitely putting 7 in the ground before I plant my new iris. I am going to do the bleach thing before I put them in. Now, I said something about 7. 7 comes in liquid form, and that's to spray bushes and things. I'm talking about dusting. It comes in a dusting thing. Almost every box store, every garden center has dusting 7, and dust your soil with them. I feed my iris in the spring. Early March, I hit them with 10-10-10 and triple phosphate. That's it. You don't have to do anything else to them. And they're good for a couple of years. And the reason to cut the leaves off is to give your rhizome. That's what the bulb is called, a rhizome. When you plant this, you want to leave that showing. You do not want to bury this. You want to leave that showing. That gets the sun. it really needs the sun. So you want to put this much in the soil, and then you will have 5 or 6 more plants come up around that in the next year. This is called amending the soil. This was a cornfield. There's a lot of clay in my property. So I keep, every time I do something like this where I take things out, I add a couple of bags of topsoil and cow manure and rototill it in. And each time you do this, it helps your soil. Bulb dust, 7 is just as good. And I'm going to well, now we've raked, we've put our dust down, and now we can plant a couple. I pull it in, and like I said, you don't want to plant them too deep. You want to see that rhizome. So I kind of pat it down on the sides and the front, and there you have it. And there, it's easy. This part is easy. Let's do that. They send roots out pretty fast. So this is a great time to do it because they'll be putting roots out all this month, September and October. And if it's a mild November, those roots will still be growing. So this is a great time to plant things in your garden. You tend to not want to do it because it's so hot out. But if you get out early in the morning or late in the evening, now I'm planting all the bulbs with the rhizome facing kind of southwest. South is that way. So we're kind of facing southwest. The iris love this bed. They've been very happy here. I saw this plant, not this particular plant, but this variety in Massachusetts in an old antique garden, and I loved it. It's very Victorian. It's called My Love Lies Bleeding. Well, so I grow this every year and put it in odd places. The birds love it, especially I think the finch. We're going to go down here and I'm going to show you our Asian string beans, which are doing extremely well. Remember earlier in the season there was this big wire hoop and I said we were going to put string beans on it? Well, here it is. And these are the string beans. They're these long, it's an Asian variety. We grow them every year. They're very tasty. And this is a good time for me to say have a good day. Thanks for tuning in. Remember the subscribe button. Have a blessed day.